What's up, guys? I've been with the system for about 46 days now, so I thought it'd be a good time to sort of share my experience with the system, show my results, and explain, what you can expect if you're looking to join the system. So basically, just a summary of the system. It's a group. They invite you to a Telegram group chat with everyone in the community can see that is subscribed, and they send you on a Saturday and a Wednesday or any other big day of racing. They send you a list of races that you're expected to bet on. Then a minute to 30 seconds before the race, they send you the horse to tip on and how much to bet. The catch is it needs to be on a bookie that has bet returns for the horse to finish second or third, and and you just need to follow the system. They also offer educational packages, just to learn the basics of what you need to be doing to follow the system to the T. So that's basically just a very basic summary. So let's kind of look into the results. When you log into the system and you're subscribed, it kind of gives you a tipping summary of, depending on your unit size, how much you've profited since joining. It's not 100% accurate because if you turn, I think it's based off if you turn your bonus bets over at 65% retention, whereas other people might go higher. I don't think anyone's probably doing much lower than 65%. I personally get about 75% retention on average. So yeah, it says here I've been a member for 46 days. I bet with a $50 unit size, so it's expecting if I did everything to a T, bet every single day that they bet, this is how much I would have gotten return if I turn my bonus bets over at about 65%. I think that's how these calculations are done. But we can look into some of their results and we can sort of see what's happened since I've joined. But this is like over the lifetime of the system. We've kind of touched on this before, but as you can see, over the long run, they've profited a lot, right? And if we see monthly, they've never had a losing month. Every single month is in profit. So let's go back to daily. Oh, sorry. Yeah. $50 unit size, average monthly profit. So I've been with the system for 46 days, so over a month. That's sort of what the average is monthly. So here we can see I joined down here Wednesday, 4th of January, and this is sort of the results that have happened since I've joined. Now, I haven't bet every day. I don't do Wednesdays usually because I'm working. I've missed, I think, maybe one Saturday. So I haven't got the results from exactly every single one of these days. So I thought it would be best for me to show my personal experience. So I've kind of copied the results into just a spreadsheet and just highlighted the days I've bet with the system's methods. And this is kind of, my results. So we started off, with a lost day, and then we had a really, really, really good Saturday, and then another really good Saturday. But then, we had this period here where we had 2 losing days in a row. But, when you've had these days like this, you understand the potential, and you just need to look at the graph. You just need to look at the history, and you can just see they've never had a losing month. You just need to follow it. You don't want to jump off early because, you've had a couple losing days. But yeah, here's all. I've probably got lucky. I've missed a few losers here, but I also missed this one. So it's always good if you can jump on a Wednesday. It's going to help you in the long run anyway. So yeah, here's all my experiences with the system. We've profited $51, 51 units. I think mine would be a little bit higher because I turned over my bonus bets at 75%. Whereas this is based off 65% retention, I think. I'm pretty sure the graphs they provide is 65% retention. I turn over my bonus bets at 75. So my profit would actually be a little bit better than this. So yeah, 51 units at a $50 unit size. So yeah, we've profited about $2,500, which is awesome. So I kind of wanted to just touch on, the sort of work you need to put in. Now, I've sort of done the hours calculated to, make this money, but it's kind of hard to explore, sort of calculate because, yeah, on a Saturday, you're sitting there, from start to finish, from the first race you bet on to the finish, it's probably a 5-hour sort of, block on your Saturday, right? But you're not constantly like grinding. It's not like you're at work where you're constantly, doing stuff. Whereas this is you're waiting for the next race, you're placing a bet, and then if you get a bonus bet, then it's your. I usually try to turn them all over on the same day, all my bonus bets. So then that's a little bit more work if you're turning over a lot of bonus bets. If you don't get many bonus bets that day, and you're just betting on the races, it's really not that much work. It's a 5-hour block, but I've always got Twitch up watching, streamers, or watching YouTube, or, you can get up and do something if there's like a 20-minute break in between. It's really hard to calculate how many hours you're putting in, but I just kind of calculate it off the blocks of your Saturday that are taken. Whereas it's not exactly 45 hours worth of work. You're not constantly grinding out 45 hours of working, but it's just a block. That's kind of how I've calculated it. And so I've done 5 hours for Saturdays, and I think I did 2 hours for Wednesdays. And I think I did 5 hours for this Thursday as well. So yeah, I calculated about 45 hours of work I've put in. And that's, when you work out that dollars per hour, it's $57 an hour, which is obviously good pay, especially when it's not constantly grinding work. But yeah, something I probably haven't really factored in here is mug betting. Obviously, that's another element of time you need to put in and cost. So that would obviously make your profit a little bit less, and obviously increase your hours, depending on how thorough you are with your mug betting. I'm not going to go into mug betting, explaining it. I might do that in another video, just a very basic because I've really talked about all my videos as just the profit and placing the bets, which is the easy part. It's sustaining your accounts, which is the hard part. But I won't go into that today. I'll just make sure that you know that this isn't 100% accurate. This isn't factoring in mug betting, and isn't factoring the time as well to mug bet. But yeah, I guess that's basically all. Obviously, awesome. It's awesome just to be able to make some extra money on a Saturday. Because, personally, I always wanted to just have some sort of side hustle, and this is very easy. You can slot it in. If you can't, if you are busy on a Saturday, like I was last Saturday, it's fine. Like, you can just take it off. It's not like a business where you might have some major responsibilities. You need to get these jobs done. Whereas this is, I can drop this whenever I want. I can start this whenever I want. I can take 4 months off and come back. I can smash it every single Saturday, Wednesday. It's your discretion of how hard you want to, go with this. So that's why I enjoy it. It's very suitable for your life, and it's obviously really profitable. So yeah, that's what I've got to say. But that's for match betting in general. As for the system, I think it's really tailored to just help, like just making it easy. Like getting sent the tips is just such an easy way to get introduced into match betting, because it can be like it's very confusing at the start. But this makes it very simple, and obviously there's really good resources here to just show you how profitable it is. And the community is very helpful, and that's all I've got to say. I'll be making some more match betting videos in the future. I've been really interested in this sort of line of work, and that's all I've got to say. Cheers.